What's up, guys? It's Mrjamvad, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server, and we're going to be using double banded bunny today. Double banded bunny, I like that. So it's going to be diggersby and Cinderace. And before we begin, of course I gotta say some shit. First and foremost, I'd like to thank, yesterday we were at not even a third of the way. Now we are 66% of the way. Only $100 left to be raised. Shout outs to, oh my good man, like this is I didn't realize the shout outs to Mr. Green. Oh shit, the Academy's for the chill. I didn't because usually it pops up in my my Yahoo, but I don't read them because it's usually just like, you know, this anonymous or shout outs to Mr. Green, man. But we raised over 100% of what we had yesterday. So major thank you to y'all for that. As we're using the double banded bunny, and as we hop into the first battle today, I'm curious. I had one, you guys, I just want to thank you guys. As far as the past two videos, I think didn't even receive one dislike. The dislike doesn't matter, but it just shows the momentum of the channel currently. Like, to not get one dislike, I have a lot of trolls. Where are we at? 1820. I have a lot of trolls that aren't a fan of the boy. You know, maybe not a lot, some, you know. So for it to just be zero, just shows where we're at right now, and I really do. I look at stuff like that, and I appreciate that. He only has Gastrodon to guard against Cinderace. That's gonna be a huge deal. It's gonna be a huge deal. So let's left to right analysis this, and I have a couple other things I want to say, but let's do this real quick. Cinderace speed tier, very good. So diggersby offensively can pick up a KO versus Salazzle, can't KO me. Kyurem we want to be wary of. We do have Jirachi, but we want to be wary of Kyurem. Diggersby can't handle that. Clefable gets blown back. Corviknight upon getting Thunder Punch gets blown back. Gastrodon upon getting Earthquake. So ideally I want to remove that Corviknight as early as possible, right? If I can do so, then we're in a pretty good spot. It's either Rocks, Clefable, or Jirachi. Cinderace, beyond Gastrodon, just fireballs and destroys his entire team for a 2-hit or Oko every time. So that's definitely something. He has 2 pressure users, so we want to be mindful of that. Dragapult. So these two are pretty high. I'm going to teach you guys something else that I learned to help me section off the left to right analysis and make it easier for y'all. So I'm going to make a whole video on that. Dragapult picks up 1-2 potential sub, picks up decent KOs, but nothing too phenomenal. Though he has no ghost resist, so I guess that's not completely true. Can potentially Gyro Sweep, but it's gonna require a lot for me to do that. Seismitoad's core purpose in this one is gonna be solely to get up Stealth Rocks and to guard against that Jirachi. Mandibuzz guards well against nothing in particular but knockoff removal, and Jirachi guards well against these two. The only thing that can really damage my Jirachi is Salazzle and Gastrodon. So all that being said, game plan wise, I'm going to attempt to get in Cinderace in versus the majority of his team as often as possible. Get up Rocks plus Diggersby. If I can get rid of Corviknight, Rocks plus Diggersby destroys. And between Mandibuzz and Jirachi, I should have enough defensive backbone to never lose. So Cinderace defensively is going to be our best bet. What we're going to do here is U-turn hard. He could be Protect. Protect makes sense here, but ideally I want him to go to Gastrodon. That way I can get this damage off pronto. Excellent. I'm debating whether or not I want to get this momentum off early. So there are a couple things I can do here. I can go back to no, that's an impatient win condition or method. So what I was gonna do was go into Mandibuzz and knock off because it's just likely that he'll stay in, and I do want this thing knocked and remaining low. But in order to do that, I'd have to trade. So what I'll do is go to my diggersby here, and I'm going to fire off a U-turn here, anticipating the Corver Knight to come in. He could choose to stay in because he does take an earthquake. If that's the case, I do have the safe switch of Seismitoad. And again, what I'm gunning for is a situation where Cinderace is in as often as possible, to where he has to, because I could have Thunder Punched this Corver Knight there. I could have had Mandibuzz in to knock something off, and if he doesn't want it to be Gastrodon, then he would have switched. But I'd rather have it in this situation right here, where he has to pick what he's gonna get knocked off, as the Jirachi loses his Choice Scarf. Defensively, I'm Gucci if I go Seismitoad. Could be a Trick Rachi. Yeah. Could be a Trick Rachi. I do want my leftovers, but so be it. Him doing Jirachi to give up that doesn't really impact anything. That was actually pretty wise. Him being aware that, okay, Rachi is the weakest link. That does mean now I can go for whatever I want. When I say whatever I want, I mean, so what I'll do is go hard diggersby here. What it does is, if he attempts to teleport, Choice Scarf for Choice Band. So there's a Choice Scarf. That is hilarious. As I can U-turn out here. That means he's likely offensive, and he likely is. Do I Thunder Punch here? This is not a tough turn. U-turn guarantees me value. If he goes for his trick again, then I go for I go to Cinderace, which you don't want. What? So now, well, this does force in Gastrodon, which I do want. So he might sack Jirachi here. He could also go to Salazzle if it's not a weakness policy. So that's actually very useful information. 2 reasons. Because this Clef is some shit. Lord knows. Dragapult is actually a very big problem now. Dragapult is actually a very big problem now. And Jirachi plus, because I want to be careful of Corviknight, right? I need to have things alive that can deal with the Corviknight. And now I know he's going to try to get me to knock off his item with my Mandibuzz. And now that I know his rocker is Clef, the Clef always loses to Mandibuzz. And the Clef can never come in on Cinderace. So, ideally, best case situation, right, expect the Jirachi sack, quote unquote. Leftovers Rachi. We're not gonna give him any leeway. Yeah, we're not gonna give him any room to. Actually, goes back to Clefable. I'm glad. So what this allows is for us to go for the Thunder. My Diggersby is now Scarf, which I don't want. I've been U-turning non-stop. I can't have him. This is a tough turn, right? Because I don't want that Gastrodon. Positionally, I don't want Gastrodon in. And my Diggersby being Choice Scarf is actually a very big problem for him. I don't want Cinderace taking rocks. So what's my ideal condition here? My ideal condition is Earthquake. He actually went to Corviknight. I didn't think he'd go to Corviknight there because I had very little reason not to Thunder Punch. But Corviknight is my ideal situation. Primarily because now I can go to my Mandibuzz and there's nothing he can really go to. Oh, he's a Brave Bird variant. Yeah. Do I want to defog. Not yet. Not yet. I knew he was gonna go to Clef. So he should sack Rachi. Earthquake prevents anything but Corviknight from coming in. So he keeps going Corviknight, meaning he doesn't believe that I can touch him, which is good. Which is a good, just good information. He doesn't believe I can touch him. Mandibuzz always gonna be fine here. I can roost. He doesn't want Corviknight's item gone. Mandibuzz obviously faster. We need it to be at a certain range of health. We don't need it to be. That's not true. I'd like for it to be at a certain range of health. So the fact that he's like conditioned, like he's consistently going to Corviknight, means he's not wary of the fact that my thing could potentially smack him. My thing could potentially smack him. Like, what the fuck was that just now? So heavy duty boots, meaning he's trying to get a situation where it's poisoned. So be it. So be it for the long term. Because the way it's setting up, I'm gonna be able to smack him with my Dragapult. Because this is faster than me. If he subs, Dragapult comes in and gets a KO. So he sludge waves. Right. Let's force a kill here. Hold positions that cannot be defended. Corviknight may be able to take a hit from 2 hits from this, but he doesn't have any information on my Dragapult, so it would be unwise of him to go hard into anything but Jirachi as a sack on the odd chance that I am a Specs variant. But the way he plays his Corviknight, then maybe he's not thinking about that. Because the way I'm gonna play Mandibuzz, I'm just gonna never have it in for any extended period of time. So I get a crit and a Spadef drop. That's pretty big there, and it's a Spadef Gastrodon. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily it's Spadef. This is a big turn. Toxic is free. Yeah. It's pretty free. Corviknight's the only mon that he can go to. And this is a situation where you have to... Well, actually, you can actually Brave Bird spam. I need to be careful of how I want to play around this. Especially if he chooses to get rid of the rocks soon. So he's Brave Birding. If I can get a burn on the Corv, that's gonna be a huge fucking deal, obviously. But Skull's doing 25 Earth Power is gonna do. Now I'd rather try to get the burn. So I get the burn, which is a huge deal. So that crit on his Clef was big too. That crit on his Clef was big. I can't allow Seismitoad to go away. And now, oh shit, he forfeited. That big crit was big. I really wish I had my Diggersby's Choice Band. So essentially what that game would have likely come down to was me having to predict his Corviknight one time with my Diggersby, and once I Thunder Punched it on the Switch, the Corviknight would either be gone or be within the range of rocks. And since his Corviknight is his hazard control, at that point I'd be the one determining whether or not. Now I got the luck again with I just did not expect him to be a Spadef Clefable with Trick Scarf. But he seems like the type of dude to want to use like unique sets and stuff like that. So basically what it was going to come down to, Jirachi can only be hurt by Salazzle, which had to come in on rocks every turn. So he only had a limited amount, and Mandibuzz obviously can come in on Toxic and just chew him up. And Gastrodon was a big problem depending on how it was. So that's why I was like, well, I need to get rid of Corviknight because I need to set up a situation where my Diggersby can 2-hit KO it with Earthquake. It took a ton from Shadow Ball, so maybe it wasn't choiced. But I think with Mandibuzz knocking off And Seismitoad, I'm not sure. Like, there's no way he could kill my Seismitoad. Like, I would just never allow him to kill it, and I never allow him to toxic it with anything. His clef is within my Seismitoad, or actually, it's probably not. But it's a trick clef, so like I don't even know what to expect from that. Anyway, there was something that I thanked you guys for giving. There was something else that I wanted to talk about, and that's why I always try to, like, I don't want to talk too much in the beginning of the vid, but at the same time, that's the only time I know it's gonna stay on my mind. So if it comes back up, it's come back for 1803. I think at 1803, it can. I mean, who am I kidding? The type of shit we use at the top of the ladder. My man trying to have, but it's just such a uniquely orchestrated team that I'm like, well, you know, is this like? So let's just slow play this. Mandibuzz at the utmost for the sake of this. So this can never win, assuming Mandibuzz is alive. I don't know what Slurpuff can do beyond it, but Jirachi prevents Slurpuff from sweeping. Well, Drain Punch, that's not true. Say Diggersby, Quick Attack, and Jirachi prevents Slurpuff from sleeping. This thing, Seismitoad at the utmost of health prevents it from sweeping. Dragapult prevents a Belly Drum variant. Now, this is a problem. I want to be very careful of that. The upside I have, big upside, is Banded Diggersby has no switch-ins. Meowstick could learn priority move or something like that, so I don't want to play around with that thing. And Cinderace is pretty guardable. What does this shit do? Because I don't want it to get up a ton of screens. Because, well, Infiltrator screen, what the fuck does this shit do? I'm gonna play it by ear. Memento, maybe? Wow, that did 0. That did absolute 0. So what does he do versus Mandibuzz? He's gonna Belly Drum here. Alright. Jirachi's around for this Pokemon. 267. I'm trying to see how much it's gonna be at. Actually, what's Dragapult speed? 574, 267, 250, 500. And what's that? 1734. Dragapult is still faster than it, but it's way too high on health. So hopefully Ironhead does enough to where we're like looking at some decent Cotton Guard. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Cotton Guard. What else would he? Cotton Guard gives what, +3, right? So this is like, yeah, because I just U-turn out and Drag comes in and just nukes. Assuming I hit here. You hate to see it, bro. You hate to see it. I don't know what. Like, here's my thing, right? Let me see. Draco into Cinderace sack. No, actually, I like Cinderace more. Draco into Diggersby sack. Okay. Might have been a misplay. He gets a Shell Smash again. I want some damage on him. Yeah. Yeah, just in case he did that, right? This is gonna come close. Gonna come close. Because I don't think Seismitoad. Actually, I should have hearted Seismitoad there. That was a misplay. I know I have outs, which is why I did it like that. But like in hindsight, that was just stupid. That was just silly. Yeah, it's just Ironhead or something. Maybe I don't have outs. Did I just throw? Cause maybe I'm overestimating how much. Nah, that shit did a million. Cause I was like, sucker punch plus quick attack should do the trick, but I was like, man, maybe not. So he goes poltergeist. Pull up in poltergeist. And now that should do the deal. That should do the damn thing. Shadow ball, yeah. And knock is unguardable. Vileplume is annoying. It's annoying. Wide lens. Yeah, I'm not allowing this shit to do weird shit, bros. Cause then we shadow ball. Sweet. Man, what the fuck is a Vileplume, bros? Help me. Because I don't need Dragapult infestation, huh? Okay. Hit. Nice. Wow. You hate to see it. I just need him low enough to where Diggersby just sweeps. As long as Mandibus is alive, Poltergeist can't win. That Vileplume ate it up. Ate it the fuck up, man. Good God. Barbarical. So he frees me. As far as I can tell, Meowstic cannot do anything. Yeah. But I made a horrible play versus the Seismitoad. I mean the Barbarical. Seismitoad was literally on the team to beat Barbarical. I don't think Cross Chop would have done significant amounts of damage. I would have lost, like Earth Power wouldn't have killed him. But at that point, Dragapult could just come in and Shadow Ball, which is a much better positioning, and I'd have more Pokemon. I'd have Cinderace, and he wouldn't. I mean, him having Barbarical didn't really matter. There was something else, guys. There was something else. So y'all did well on the like-dislike ratio. The website is in motion. Oh yeah, I remember what it was, bros. It's been the weirdest day, man. You know, yesterday I said, okay, I was gonna get up early today. I did, and it actually was a pretty good start to the day. And then nothing happened. Yet I had this uneasy feeling, and I was just like, I was like, what is this uneasiness in me? Let me left to right. Diggersby, love earthquake. Diggersby, in fact, priority period. Can't quick attack sweep necessarily, but Dragapult Shadow Ball, maybe with this thing. Dragapult's Draco Meteor. Dragapult's just incredibly valuable. Let's Diggersby outspeeds. Damn, I'm actually walled by this thing. Diggersby is actually semi-low value. I'm gonna keep it around for the priority on the off chance Cloyster gets away with Cloyster things. So let's move on. Cinderace, upon clicking a high jump kick, is almost unguardable. Dragapult, same thing. Bisharp is a bitch, so I want to be very careful of that. I can't allow Seismitoad to take any damage so that I can hit the Bisharp once. Which means I'm gonna have to check that Dracovish some other way. Though I don't think he'd ever fish Eastern anyway. I'm gonna have to check it some other way. Mandibuzz, low value in this one, incredibly so. Jirachi for this thing right here, primarily. So Dragapult is gonna have to put this team on his back. Because he has a lot of weird things that actually offensively check. Not offense, they're offensive, but they have the defensive typing to check a lot of what I got. So, could be Bisharp and Como, keep those at bay. I should be good. Game plan wise, how would I lure out this Bisharp? I can't really, can I? I can lure out this Bisharp with Mandibuzz, I suppose. Mandibuzz isn't very good. Let's see. I don't want to deal with this drill. Alright, so I'm going to lead Diggersby. I did not expect Vikavolt as the lead. This is not good. Says no bueno. I'll get a ton off with it's no bueno because, well, actually no, because he'd never thunder. Yeah, you'd never thunder. I was gonna Dragon Pulse typing does check Vikavolt, but you'd never thunder there. So it's a question if, okay, do you take, U-turn should be fail safe, because if he stays in, if he chooses to stay in, then we're looking at him likely going for the electric move. Either way, I don't think any move he can go for can KO my diggersby, though that looks specs. I don't know, Vikavolt's mad strong, so maybe not. But we get the damage off necessary for probably Shadow Ball. Definitely if he stays in here. So Como rears, it's ugly as head. Look at that head, it's ugly. And it's a tough couple turns, right? Because I don't want Bisharp. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about the Como, but if I allow him to boost, then I will be. I'll say, so it goes hard Bisharp, which is a really awesome thing for us. Do I Cinderace hard? I can't Seismitoad hard here. Yeah, I'll Cinderace hard here. It's perfect because now I know he has to sucker, and that gives me Seismitoad. What? Seismitoad dies? Since when does Seismitoad die from knock? Fuck, I've lost. I haven't lost, but he's adamant. Okay, he's adamant. He's adamant. Wow, I just lost my Seismitoad. Like the whole point now, Dracovish is a bitch. Fuck, that is bad. That is bad. Yeah, he's adamant. That is bad. That is bad. We've probably lost. Have I lost? Have I lost though? There's no way he gives up Dracovish. Even if he does, I don't think he'd give up Dracovish. Vikavolt isn't. I don't know. And the Buzz isn't useful. I think he has too big of. Bisharp just destroys us, man. I can't believe we died to the knockoff. He's like adamant black glasses. Because I'm so used to Seismitoad comfortably eating the throat chop that, wow, I was confident. So based on how Bish weak we are, we're probably going to have to, I mean, I'm not going to play any more games, but, you can help cover it with, what's his face, foul play. So this obviously allows us to knock. And we're trying to set up a situation where maybe, because he's giving us his steel types, so maybe we can Dracovish sweep. I mean, not Dracovish sweep, what am I saying? Maybe we can Dragon Pulse Draco Meteor sweep. Maybe, somehow, hopefully. Doesn't know that I'm Scarf. Let's see. Maybe he'll go drill and double switch to Dracovish, and I'll Draco him and kill him. I just gotta bank on some choke shit, cause yeah, like he goes drill, hopefully double switches. Yo, so this is tough, right? If I Draco, do I have to switch? I think I have to Draco here. If he Icicle crashes, then I mean, icicle spear. I'm thinking like if I go Irachi, Wish, and 1v1 this. Actually, no, I might be able to pull this off if I 1v1 the Cloister. Because I could have Draco'd there, but maybe I should have Draco'd. Nah, because I don't want to take an icicle spear on switching. So we're gonna Wish here. Gonna protect. That's annoying. It's annoying that we gotta deal with Cloister shit. And maybe we could have, assuming we didn't get looked. If he shell smashes here, he seems like the type. I swear he's gonna shell smash here. If he shell smashes here as our Iron Head, he lose. Oh my! I knew he was gonna shell smash, bros. Like he's trying to choke this game so badly. Like it's crazy. If I Iron Headed there, that's the only way he could lose the game. Whereas if he kept icicle spearing, he could still win. You know. Maybe we can get a crit or something. He gets the crit. But yeah, we actually could have won that game back. But Bisharp is just too much. I think this originally had foul play anyway. But it's not stopping Bisharp. I mean, it kind of does. It helps. If you get flinch, you lose. But the Seismitoad, I thought we were making plays. So, yeah, you probably have to throw like throw something else. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Something else. Something that can deal with Bisharp, because I guess Como could soft check. Vish. While still providing raw. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. So hopefully, or you could put like, I guess that's a lot of pressure on Ferrothorn, but put like a Rock Helmet Thorn with body press. And then just kind of pray after that. If you're facing a Dracovish, you can outplay it. But yeah, so that's where we're gonna leave the live. And actually, I'm gonna play one more. Let's play some more. Where were we at? 1846. I think that's pre that loss. Where are we at? Nah, that's 1846. So another fairground susceptible team. However, you want to pay attention to the speed tier. I did not change this. Oh, I did change it to foul play. Okay, God bless. The knockoff is also good. I think we have enough firepower on this team to where it might not be necessary. So, all that being said, this fire resists aren't the best. So Cinder Race is gonna go a long way in this game. Okay, so let's compartmentalize. Diggersby's core purpose is gonna be to Clefable slap. Rotom Wall is my Diggersby for the most part beyond U-turn. And then Diggersby loses to like Focus Blast Gengar is a thing, right? So I guess Diggersby can come in on that. He only has one ground immunity, so if we can lure that out, U-turn on that banded U-turn. Oh yeah, Cinderace is going crazy. Seismitoad guards well against Keldio's Scald. But beyond that, nothing. Jirachi, only Clef. Beyond that, nothing. Mandibuzz guards against Gengar. And hopefully Bisharp. Beyond that, nothing. We're going to have to rely heavily on Cinderace and some aggression. And so Rotom is forced to come in on nothing really. Cinderace is the only thing it's forced to come in on. Yeah. So leaves the Rotom. This is good because it allows me to get off the U-turn early. It's hard for me to formulate a game plan in this one. If it's a Scarf Rotom, that's no bueno. Primarily because now that'll make Cinderace within, because you're gonna Volt Switch if you Scarf. Though he could predict. Not very effective. Right. It's a fire type. because I was like, U-turn, resist, so 0% chance he goes for the electric move here. So I'm assuming toxic, wither down my Seismitoad, strat style. Can't really do shit about that. I suppose I could go to Jirachi. There's no way he goes for. Jirachi's fairly low value, so I'm gonna have to outplay him quite a bit. I'm not sure why he nasty plotted. From my experience, these guys have toxic and then they use it. So I don't know why he nasty plotted. I'm gonna scald him. Yes, okay. That's a big turn for Cinderace later on. It's a big turn for Cinderace later on. Seismitoad being not gone, but that's a huge turn for Cinderace. And now Diggersby goes Innersby, man. Innersby. And I can flinch strats. Cinderace is just phenomenal at this point. He may try to wish so be it. I don't need Diggersby to be at full. I don't want him to teleport. So he Stealth Rocks, which is surprising. I'm gonna Earthquake hard because I'm expecting Ferrothorn. If he goes Rotom, so be it. Not the best situation for me, but I did not expect him to just riskily sack his Rotom. The reason I say sack is because if I U-turn there, the Rotom would have been. But we'll deal. We'll deal. Fire Pole doesn't need to be at full for any reason. Didn't expect Toxic there. Toxic inviting Seismitoad again, but so it might not. And then risking SD. Okay, fine. We'll U-turn here. Maybe he doesn't have Protect on this since he has rocks. Right. So he keeps just going Rotom Heat as if. Okay. So let's do this again. I don't like how low Dragapult is getting. I'm gonna defog soon. But what I want is a situation where, because I want my Cinderace in good, healthy. Issue is, if I wish and he goes to Ferrothorn. I need him to sack the Rotom. Okay, so he doesn't realize how ground weak he is. I just think he doesn't realize. Mandibuzz prevents. Jirachi opens up. Man, I really wish I had. So that my bunnies are gonna go crazy right now. Positionally, Mandibuzz is just the best. It guards decently against most of his team, and the things that he can go into. The most things I probably like. If he goes to Clefable, we get this, negligible U-turn chip. He's one of those. The negligible U-turn chip. I'm playing too safe with my Cinderace. I'm gonna have to, because I knew he was gonna go to Ferrothorn there. That's annoying. Because he's Helmet. Like, I wanted to take the helmet damage because, again, Jirachi's so low value, so I could get Cinderace in and get a kill. But now at this point, there's no point in U-turning. Maybe Spikes. Knockoff. Mandy. I know. I didn't want to do it, so. As he Leech Seeds. Fuck. I want my Cinderace's choice band. Maybe a body press variant. So I'll go Seismitoad here, as because I know he's gonna knock Pivot Cinder, because he might expect me to try to get up Stealth Rocks or free. Yeah, and this is phenomenal here because I get to U-turn out, and the way he's playing, he's T-waving for sure, and then Banded Diggersby just claims one. Unfortunately, the Ferrothorn is at, oh my god, get him. So that's no hazard bullshit from that. Gotta keep Dragapult at the utmost, and we gotta keep Mandibuzz a little healthier than it's at right now because we need that boy for Bisharp, but we need this quick attack. So Jirachi weakest link, as we've said. Sacred Swords makes perfect sense because you want to avoid yeah, so it's a Calm Mind variant, which is terrible for us. I mean, there was nothing we could have done about that. I knew if Calm Mind came out it would be a problem, but there's just nothing. Actually, we have Zen Headbutt on this. Okay, God bless. Yo, shoutouts to motherfucking Gene Zera, man. Motherfucking Gene Zera. Motherfucking flinch him too. You hate to see it. So here we sack Seismitoad. We can't let Bisharp get a free switch. And then we got fucking Blaze boosted Power Ball. You must be out of your whole mind if you think I'm giving this up. So would you turn kill? I need the positioning. Let's run a calc. Let's run a calc. Cinderace. OU. What? Blaze. Choice band. Keldeo. U-turn. Yep. U-turn kills. Excellent. Excellent. Kills convincingly too. Convincingly. Does minimum 17%. I don't see why he'd switch if he was gonna sack it to, what's it called anyway? Yeah. So positionally, Diggersby Doe. Positionally, Diggersby Doe. Yeah. We want that Gengar in. If it can touch us. This is how we're gonna find that out. So he goes Bisharp hard, meaning he's gonna go for a flinch. Oh, but he is not. That's adamant. Put him in the ground, Diggersby. Diggersby. Diggersby, no. Diggersby, no. Destruction. Destruction. Double bunny core, baby. My man didn't realize. You see, stuff like that in the beginning is why I struggle so much with like ladder play, like best of one, you know, random player on the ladder type of. Facts. So this is why I struggle a lot with the ladder people, right? Rotom is your only ground resist, yet you play it. So generally, if I'm playing somebody competent, or I presume to be, you know, I'd expect them to play differently. I would not have scalded his Rotom there. But when he nasty plotted turn 1, I'm like, well, why would you nasty plot if I have a Seismitoad? Which means you probably expected Seismitoad to come in, which means you did not intend to switch out on my Seismitoad. So I've seen people do that before and they've toxicked. But the problem with that is you're not assessing the fact that your Rotom is your ground resist. And you don't got no Diggersby switching. So once that went into play, oh yeah. And shout outs to Zen Headbutt, because I surely was about to get decimated by that Keldeo, bros. Factualis. We were about to get decimated by that Keldeo, man. The technology is here. So if you enjoyed this live, man, this was a blast. If you enjoyed this live, hit the like button below again. Let's make this thing happen, man. We're almost there. Even if it's $1, guys. Even if it's $1. Again, shout out to Mr. Green. Even if it's $1. In the first 15 minutes, this vid might have 100 views. $1 each. We get this thing done. And then the website, which is for you guys, will be just fully funded. And we don't have to worry about paying for the domains and like we can just handle that shit. Bang, bang, bada bing, bada boom. I was trying to say bang, bang, bada bing, bada boom at the same damn time. But yeah, also the story. Yeah, fuck it. It's the end of the video. So also what I was saying in the beginning, right? I was saying that should I grab another game? What are we at? Yeah, should we hit 19? Go for 19. If it's like 2 games away, I won't. Cause I don't want to play 2 more games. I don't want to make this video extra long. But yeah, what was I talking about? Okay, yeah. So I forgot, but I'm still trying to stall. Fuck. I don't want to end the video on it because I know that's gonna bother somebody. 60. Yeah, that's 2 games. Yeah, now I remember. So things were just going really well, right? Like just really well. I guess we can play it like a Ranbat or something while I think I shouldn't be playing a game while I'm, but it was gonna be 2 seconds. Things were going really well, and let's get this welting feel, like I don't think that's the right word, but just this feeling like of like an unease. I'm a Battle Factory champ. I'm a champion at this, by the way. Just in case you didn't know. But yeah, so heavy duty boot. Oh, they already had the technology. But yeah, so I got this random like sensation of like everything is not okay, which is weird because, you know, like this was post, you know, you guys killing it as far as the fundraiser. This was post me finding like the channel, the engagement is good. I'm like, you know, like getting back in the swing of enjoying Pokemon. Like, look at that. I predicted that. Now I'm guts boosted and life orb. Man, I told you I do this. I am life orb and guts. I do this. But that was the greatest play of all time. That's the greatest play of all time. So yeah, after that, I'm like, what is going on? Like, how could I be like, everything is like, you know, I'm no longer, I was in a financial hole for a little bit because of all the, you know, what's been going on and the unpredictably. That's no longer the case. You know, like somebody hit me up today wanting to collab with the Academy. Just so many good things going on, you know, from one way of looking at it. Does this thing learn Stone Edge? I don't believe it does. Beating drum. Let's find out. And I just had this uneasiness. I'm like, everything is going right. What the fuck is going on? And then, as I was saying, the day started well, all of that. And I realized, like, okay, maybe I'm. What the hell is this? I don't have Power Whip because I feel like you learn Power Whip. I'm like, maybe I'm overextending myself. Not like too much work. I need to do some more work. But like, I was getting into this really nice groove. I knew he had some shit. I was getting into this really nice groove, which is a good thing. Wow, that's problematic. I guess heavy duty boost don't matter. I knew he'd knock, but whatever. But I was getting too rigid. I don't remember why I brought this up. There was a point to it. But yeah, I'm gonna be writing stuff too as well. I have some things that I want to write and share with you guys. Like write something written, like an essay. Because what I've realized is, you know, sure, if you bought the book, that's cool. So you have learned a lot of the mental aspects, but I still find that people skip over that and go for the skill stuff, which, you know, it's normal. But then they struggle, and it's not necessarily because of skill, but it's because of the way they view this thing, and that is something that I want to address. This is coming from experience. This is not jammed from his soapbox. Trust. So, and I've coached so many people that, like, dozens of people, maybe 100 plus. Like, I have a big enough sample size to know what the patterns are and why you're not being, the best you can be. And this goes beyond Pokemon, obviously, but like this is real. So, yeah, definitely want to do that. What the fuck is this thing knocking off everything, man? Hold this whip, my guy. Hold this whip, my guy. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end the live for today. Peace.